You have any comments for that?
I mean, I feel like Matt hit all the hit list there, to be honest. But for me, as a first timer working onto Chris's set, you know, you'd had some prior experience. The thing that really amazed me was he's so prepared when he comes to set that it means that he can shoot at a pace that I have never shot at before. You know, scenes that would take 3 days, we would shoot in one. Wow. The sequence that you shot at the end of the movie, you know, one of the biggest and most complicated fight scenes I have ever seen. I think you did it in 2 days. And, you know, on a Marvel set, we could shoot that scene for 2 weeks. So for me, getting accustomed to the speed in which he shot was really fun and very exhilarating.
What was the toughest day on set?
Well, you have to answer that one.
I can't answer it. We've been asked that question, and it just makes me laugh because there was not an easy day on this movie. But what was unique about it was that it was challenging for everybody. You know, sometimes you're on one of those movies where, oh, it's all one location, so the transportation team gets everything there and set up, but then for most of the movie they're having coffee, you know, and
right.
But this was a movie where every department was challenged every day, and you just could feel it, and everybody was talking about it, and you know, being pushed harder than they'd ever been pushed. And there was something really wonderful about that being part of the shared experience, because it really made you focus and work harder and push yourself, because you could see everybody else was doing it, and we were all doing it in service of this big ambitious story that was being photographed in IMAX, you know, and we were the first ones to get to try to do that.
What was your favorite scene in the movie?
My favorite scene in the movie, I love the scene between you and Eumaeus when you come home, because it's one of the only points in the movie where the audience is almost ahead of the story. And I think John Leguizamo is so fantastic in the film. And that scene when you come home and he's crying, and as an audience member, you're kind of screaming at the screen for Odysseus to reveal himself. But he's learned his lesson from Tiresias to tread carefully and to not give away his identity too soon. And there's something about that potential energy that Chris creates going into the third act, which I just found so fulfilling and so satisfying. Like every time you say that line to him, is he bringing vengeance? And you say, bringing it all. I get goosebumps all over my body. And there's something about how Chris is able to juggle the most complicated emotions, the biggest action you've ever seen, but then also make it so incredibly satisfying. And there's those scenes between you two, for me, I just love the feeling I get when I watch them.